guys, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the eReader Book Tag. I was tagged to do this by Celestia, so thank you Celestia for tagging me, even though it took me forever to get around to it. But you know, I'm slow on everything these days, so it's kind of par for the course. So, yeah, we are going to be doing that today, and yeah, let's just get into the questions. This is probably going to be a fairly short video. Okay, first question is, what was the first e-reader you ever owned? What was your reason for getting one? Were you a reluctant convert or an eager one? I don't have an e-reader. Even though I read ebooks, I pretty much read them on the Kindle app on my phone. Yeah, I don't have an e-reader. So I don't have a reason for getting one. Well, okay, I guess the reason for getting the app. Mainly I got it because there was an ebook. I signed up for an author's newsletter, Trisha Mingrink, and she had a free short story that went with it that was part of the Blades of Akhtar series, and the only way to read it was on the Kindle app, so I went ahead and got the Kindle app so I could read that book. And then there were a couple other ones that I was interested in on Amazon that were actually free. Oddly enough, I think the first ones I ever got on there, because they were free, because the authors had the first book free forever, was one of them was Before Beauty by Brittany Fisher. I actually just read that book recently. I really loved it. The one of the other ones was Illuminated by J.R. Castle. That's a Christian fantasy book. I really enjoyed that one. I haven't continued with the series yet, but I really enjoyed it. And the third one was Radialloy by Grace J. Pennington, I believe is the author's name. It's a Christian sci-fi. It's like, basically I call it a Christian Star Trek, and it's really good. I haven't continued that series yet either, but I did love those books. So, and then, yeah, was I a reluctant convert or an eager one? I was pretty reluctant because I generally don't really like reading ebooks. I see the value in reading them now, and, you know, I will do it if I have books or whatever, obviously, but, yeah, I still prefer physical books, and yeah, so I was just kind of there about it. Okay, second question. What e-reader do you use now? What e-readers do you own? Like I said, use the Kindle app. I don't have an e-reader. So, that's a very short answer. Question 3. Do you read digitally on multiple devices or always the same one? If you use multiple, how do you decide which one to use? First of all, I'm not quite sure why you would have more than one e-reader, but each their own. Like I said, I read the Kindle app on my phone. So I read it on my phone. It's the one device. It's the one area, so yeah, nothing much to decide. Okay, question 4. Do you still read physical books? If so, how do you decide which format to read a certain book in? Yes, I most assuredly read physical books. One of the reasons I don't really like reading ebooks on my phone too much, I do know, at least from what my mom has and my sister have said, because they both have Kindles, like the Paperwhite Kindle, it's easier to read. That's more like reading a physical book as opposed to, say, the app on the phone, which is more a computer screen. So I tend to get headaches from that. I get headaches at the slightest drop of a hat anyways, so I just limit myself when I read ebooks. So yes, physical books are definitely always going to be a yes for me. I love physical books. I love touching them. E-readers don't smell, you know, books smell. So, and they smell good. So, you know, that's not a downside. So, but yeah, I would definitely, even if I got, say, a Kindle or something, I would still read ebooks. I mean, I would still read physical books. Wow. Okay, I would read ebooks too, but physical books are, yes, always my go-to. Like, if I like an ebook enough, I will buy the physical copy. Like, if I know it's a book I would reread a lot, yeah, I would definitely still buy the physical copy if it's available. So, because an ebook, I'm just not going to reach for it. So, yeah. How do I decide what format to read a certain book in? I have done some things where the library will have a book and I have the ebook. Sometimes I will still pick up the one from the library just because it's a physical copy, but sometimes I will prioritize reading the ebook because, you know, I might have gotten it for free or I might have bought it for something, so, you know, try to prioritize the one I bought, but sometimes I still just get the ones from the library too, so, yeah. Okay, question 5. What is something you dislike about reading ebooks? Well, aside from I'm looking at a computer screen so I get a headache thing easily, also dislike the fact that if you want to go back and check something that someone said at the beginning, or there's a map at the beginning, it's very, very hard to flip around in an ebook and try to find what you're looking for. Like, I remember one book I started recently, I didn't finish it because I had too many books I was reading at one time, so I put it down. But I remember because they had a lot of information in the first chapter about, like, what this place, this kingdom they were going to, how it worked and stuff. And by the time I got further into the book, I had forgotten some of those aspects. And I was like, I'm a little confused here, but I knew if I went back to chapter 1, I wouldn't be able to find, like, half of the stuff I was looking for. So it's a little hard, or, like, you know, like, aside from flipping back maybe a few pages to check something, it's very hard to double check on something. If, like, say something a character said that you want to, like, see if it matches up later on or whatever, it's very, very hard to find it again. So yeah, or if you like want to check a map, say it's a fantasy novel and there's a map at the beginning, it's very it's disorienting to just type and try to find the thing you're looking for. So yeah, physical books are way easier to do that because you can just grab it and flip it through it and find it, like flip to the beginning, look at a map or whatever. So yeah, aside from the headache thing, I just don't like how they're not very easy to flip through. However, I do, there's no, like, what do you like about ebooks, so I'll just put this out there. I have a very bad habit of sometimes with certain books of looking at the end before I finish it. It's an extremely bad habit I'm trying to break. And physical books are way easier to do that with, but ebooks, you kind of just have to flip one at a time. So it's been very helpful to try to help me break me of that habit. So I do like ebooks for that reason, because it doesn't make it easy to flip ahead. So, you know, you're forced to slow down and forced to actually read it one at a time as opposed to, you know, just skimming to the end. I generally try very hard not to do that too often, but it's an extremely bad habit. I think it's from reading way too many books that were just kind of meh, so I just looked at the end to see how it ended and then quit the book. So sometimes now I tend to do that with even books I like. So yeah, it's a really bad habit, but I'm working on breaking it. Okay, question 6. Would you ever ditch physical books completely and become a sole ebook reader? If yes, why? If no, why not? No. Like I said, I prefer physical books for a lot of different reasons. They're easier on my eyes. I just like them. I mean, you know, you can't have a shelf of ebooks. That would look silly. There is no such thing. And yeah, I just like physical books. I like having my own little personal library. So no, I've never ditched them completely. I do see the value of ebooks though, of like, if you want to try out a new author or something like that, and the books are way cheaper that way. So, especially if you like end up getting them on sale or whatever, which is what I tend to try to do. So yeah, so it's ebooks are helpful because I have found several authors that I like that way, or just books that I would have been very disappointed about if I paid $15 for it and then realized I didn't like it. So it is they are helpful. Both have their pros and cons, I would say. You know, physical copies can easily like get wet or get destroyed or something like that. But ebooks, yeah. But no, I would never ditch physical copies, like, ever. Okay. Question 7. Where do you get your ebooks? Kindle store, library loans, third-party websites? Well, mainly I get them from authors' newsletters. If, like, say you sign up and they give you a book, some of them will do that, or a short story or something. So I get some of them from there. Most of them I buy from Amazon, so on the Kindle store, I guess. So yeah, because that's what I have, so that's what I use. No, I've never tried library loans for ebooks, mainly because I read ebooks so slowly. The book would like expire and go back to the library before I was even done with it. So yeah, that probably wouldn't work for me. So yeah, question 8 is to tag someone. I honestly have no idea who has done this and who has not. So, at least of the people I follow, so I'm just going to mention a couple people that I haven't seen videos on. I don't know if they've done them yet or not, but I will tag Holly from Lovely Day with Holly and Oshina. I don't know if either one of them have been tagged anywhere else or if they've done this tag already, but I will go ahead and tag them anyways. And yeah, that was the video, and those were all the questions. So yeah, this is actually a fairly short video for me. this is weird. But yeah, anyways, yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and let me know in the comments if you want to, like I said before, if you want to answer any of these questions, or did I say that before, or was that one of the openings that I deleted? Either way, I don't remember, because I tried starting this video like 5 different times. So, either way, if you want to answer the questions, but say you don't have a YouTube channel or whatever, feel free to answer them in the comments. I'll leave the questions in the description, and yeah, yeah, guess that's it. So, let me know what you guys feel about ebooks and e-readers down below, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd love to hear from you, and thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Don't if you don't. You know, whatever. I don't care. So, yeah. And with that, I will see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!